A Royal Navy vessel shadowing 2 Russian cargo ships travelling through the English Channel this week. A reminder of the military operations we don't always see, as Number 10 hints at a defence spending boost.
The whole cabinet, the whole government, I think most people in this country recognise the pressures the world is under, recognise more will have to be spent on defence. Now, the spending review will set out the roadmap towards that target.
A Labour government trying to find its place on the world stage. The Defence Secretary and his US counterpart smiling for the cameras this week.
2% is not enough. President Trump has called for 5%.
But the warning to NATO from America has rarely been starker.
We all know that we have to go upward. The UK is absolutely committed to 2.5.
Heeded by our Foreign Secretary in Munich as the UK treads a difficult path between Europe and the US.
Are you satisfied with what you've heard from the government over the last couple of days?
We've heard nothing comforting until the last couple of days, but pressure is now coming on.
And frankly, Keir Starmer needs to show whether he's a man or a mouse here. Is he a Churchill or is he a Neville Chamberlain? Frankly, history will show that there are times when prime ministers have to be bold. This is a moment when he has to be bold. His chancellor won't like it, but the prime minister is in charge.
And the Chancellor has reportedly been overruled on defence spending, a choice that may not be universally popular.
One senior Labour figure told me today that defence spending is a bottomless pit and money is needed elsewhere. But in a week where so much has happened, where President Trump has spoken to President Putin, where the Prime Minister here has talked about a once-in-a-generational moment for our national security, defence is on the agenda. And that could mean difficult choices for the Chancellor.
To give defence more than its current share of national income would really mean a big squeeze on everything else. And don't forget that for decades we funded a growing welfare state by continually cutting defence spending. If we start really increasing it fast, that's going to put huge pressure on everything else.
Borrowing, cuts, tax rises, there are no easy levers for the Chancellor to pull. They're decisions the Prime Minister will have to own too. Tomorrow he's in Paris, later this month in the US, managing unpredictable allies, carving the UK's path in an uncertain time. Ali Fortescue, Sky News, Westminster.